At forward, his sixth year from Florida State, number 21, George McCloud. At forward in his third year from Murray State, number 54, Popeye Jones. At center in his first year from Iowa State, number 40, Loren Meyer. At guard in his second year from Cal, number 5, Jason Kidd. And at guard in his fourth year from Ohio State, number 24, Jim Jackson. The Mavericks head coach is Dick Mata. Assistant coaches are Brad Davis and Kip Mata. Trainers Doug Atkinson.
Southwest Airlines starting lineups for Bill Fitch and the Clippers. At the forwards, he's got Rodney, Rodgers, and Vaught. Stanley Roberts in the middle. Pooh, Richardson, and Brent Berry. Brent Berry, the 6'6 rookie from Oregon State. Their top draft pick starting at the other guard spot. The Mavericks stay with McCloud, Jones, and Meyer across the front line. Kidd and Jackson in the backcourt.
Hey kids, if you're 14
Stanley Roberts at the center position, 7 foot, 290. I'm not sure I believe that 290, my friend. I think he's heavier than that.
He's a man.
He's a couple of men.
He's had his injury problems. In fact, I can't remember, Bob, the last time I've actually seen him play. It seems like he's always injured, and you know, last year, of course, he had the Achilles tendon injury, and that wiped out his season, and even before that,
yeah,
I can't remember seeing him play.
He tore the left Achilles tendon, was out all last year. Prior to that, he had torn his right Achilles tendon. He played 14 games in 93, 94, and knowing about your short memory, you probably can't remember when you saw him play.
Excuse me, what was your name again? Here we go. The officials tonight, Joe Forte, Don Vaden, and Monty McCutcheon. The Clippers come in with 16 wins, and should they win this game, well, or their next victory will give them equal their entire output of last year. So it's been quite a turnaround for the Clippers to this point. Kidd controlling against Richardson. Popeye Jones underneath to Jackson against Berry. Roberts recovers, but a foul called. Foul is on Berry.
You just saw Stanley Roberts do something that has always plagued him when he's been able to play, and that's foul difficulties. He is foul prone. He gets himself committed, and with all that weight and size, and it's just hard for him to miss the foul sometimes.
Jackson gets another one, although in this case he knocked his man Berry into Jackson, and Brent Berry whistled for the foul for the first foul of the game. Jackson, an 81% free throw shooter coming in, gets that second one to go. Pooh Richardson plays into Roberts. Roberts, nice strong move in on Meyer.
Stanley Roberts.
He didn't look too heavy there, did he?
No, he didn't. Nice lift.
It's quite a load to get off the floor. That's a good move inside by Roberts.
The Clippers own a victory over the Mavericks earlier in the year by 11. Kidd with 5 on the shot clock on the move against Richardson. McCloud launches the three, and the rebound to Berry tipped away, but a foul called on Dallas. And it's whistled against Kidd, reaching in.
Jason Kidd.
Roberts operating down low on that left block. Watch him go baseline. Comes back up inside around Loren Meyer. A good quick move and nice elevation by the big guy.
You probably remember that motion picture from about 40 years ago. Henry Fonda, Mr. Roberts.
I do remember that. But you didn't have to.
Would.
You didn't have. Couldn't you just mention the movie and leave the 40 years out of it? What did that have to do with it anyway?
Here's Mr. Roberts. Outside, it's Rodgers. And the rebound to Jackson. McCloud. Nice punch into Popeye Jones. What a tough shot for Pop.
Against the guy that plays some defense, too, and Vaught. Vaught will really get after you defensively, and, of course, it's a great rebound.
Rodgers back out to Berry, and the three try rebounded by Kidd. Jackson for 3. Jackson with 4 points early for the Mavericks, who lead by 4.
Bill Fitch wants the ball on the other side of the floor, and he wants it low to Roberts. He got up off the bench and called it. It's going to go to Stanley Roberts. I'm going to promise you that.
He's got it against Meyer.
And now he's going to go one-on-one.
McCloud drops down to help on him. Back into Roberts with 7 to shoot. Popeye Jones tips it outside. It belongs to the Clippers. Barry plays into Roberts. He wheels in again on Meyer. Underneath it's Vaught. Nope. It's Vaught again. Lost it going up, but Roberts is there to clean up the play.
I'll tell you what, you want to make Roberts play some heavy minutes. He's tired right now. He's on both knees right now, bending over. When they bend over like that this early, look at him hold Meyer.
Kidd finding Jackson. The rebound tipped out to Rodgers. Down the lane is Loy Vaught, and Vaught has his first 2 as the Clippers tie the game with about 3 minutes having gone by here in this first quarter. Kidd against Richardson, and as Jason Kidd made the turn, a foul called on Richardson.
Mavericks once again doing a lot of posting of both guards, Jackson and Kidd. It's Jackson down low, or Kidd down low this time, excuse me. Pooh Richardson reaches in, commits the foul.
Jason Kidd, 68% free throw shooter, ready to shoot 2.
It's an area of Jason Kidd's game he absolutely must get straightened out early in his career.
Loy Vaught snaps down the rebound. A 1-point Mavericks lead. Pooh Richardson.
Kidd needs to become an 80% free throw shooter. He's going to spend a lot of time at the free throw line because he's such a good player and so active.
Stanley Roberts back inside on Meyer. Swings the hook up there, and Stanley Roberts with 6 of the 8 points for Los Angeles.
Well, that's what Bill Fitch wants. They just want to attack where the Mavericks do not have that strength at the center position.
And Dick Motta has Terry Davis at the scorer's table as Loren Meyer hits his first 2 points tonight.
Never seen it to fail as a coach. I've been in that spot. You make a substitution. The guy's on his way to the scorer's table to come in for a particular player, and that player scores. And then when the player goes out, the fan says, "What is wrong with that coach? What's he taking him out for?"
Roberts rolls out on Meyer, and Meyer is called for the foul. Stanley Roberts will shoot 2. First foul on Loren Meyer.
Foul on Loren Meyer.
You can't let him turn the corner and get down the baseline like that. Watch Roberts turns the corner and gets on down the baseline. You can't let him turn that corner. You've got to have the lateral movement. You can move forward and backward in the game of basketball, but you have to have that lateral movement so that you can shut the baseline off so he can't go there.
Stanley Roberts, 2 shots.
Roberts is a 50% free thrower. As you see in the early going of this game, a major part of the Clipper offense.
You know, I believe what you say. So he made that one. That means he misses this
one. That's right.
50%, huh?
Unless, of course, he has a... Oh, it was just an average trip to the free throw line for him. Tie game. Kidd looking for McCloud. McCloud against Rodgers. Rodgers the block. Barry clears the ball.
That's a nice defensive play by Rodgers. Excellent.
15 on the shot clock. Richardson right back into Rodgers. Tough pass, but Richardson handles it.
He's not a good outside shooter. Pooh Richardson, you want him to shoot that. Don't let him put it on the floor, though, and create, because he can do that.
Popeye Jones.
Oh!
Loy Vaught with the rebound.
About halfway down, wasn't it?
Looked like it. Barry on the move baseline. Leaves it for Rodgers. Oh, nice shot by Rodney Rodgers. That's tough to go strong to the basket and finish softly.
But yeah, because you've got the momentum of your body, but he is a pretty good player. He plays well against the Mavericks.
Look at Roberts down on the floor to try and dig it out, and we have a jump ball called with 6:51 left to go in the first. Timeout taken It's a 2-point lead for the Los Angeles Clippers, 11-9.
Jim Jackson surveys the situation.
They've got Jackson to go up against Roberts. The Clippers with 4 offensive rebounds, and it seems, Bob, that teams are now starting to beat the Mavericks at their own game.
Yeah, they really have. Teams have been concentrating on the boards and starting to dominate the Mavericks on both backboards. That's not a good sign.
Kidd under some pressure, and a foul called as Kidd turned to the end. So a jump ball is called, and it's Richardson who tied him up.
That offensive rebound advantage to the Clippers is why they have 10 points in the paint to the Mavericks 2.
Kidd with about a 3-inch height advantage, but Rodgers controls the tip. Clippers lead by 2 with 6:30 left to go in the first. Nice move, Barry on the layup. Brent Barry with his first 2.
That's excellent play without the basketball. That's the way you work without the ball to get open.
McCloud handing to Popeye Jones.
Popeye.
George McCloud, he gets the credit for that basket. Jones gets the 2, but McCloud created the opportunity off of the bounce with a nice pass to Jones.
Halfway through the opening quarter tonight, 2-point lead for the Clippers. Barry with a 3. Brent Barry with the last 5 for the Clips.
Look anything like a guy by the name of Rick Barry?
I tell you what, he's coming into this game shooting 45% from 3-point range, and his facial expression and
Foul on Vaught.
looks just like him. There you see him going inside for that layup.
Yeah, that was the patented curl move. You come off the pick and the defensive man is behind you, you curl and keep right on going.
Rodgers rebounding, Popeye Jones miss. Vaught steps up, but a foul called on the way to the basket. Terry Davis called for the foul.
Foul on Popeye Jones.
Oh, it's on Popeye Jones, and that's his first.
Another Clipper getting down the baseline that time. Loy Vaught, watch him turn the corner on Jones and get down that baseline. We saw that just a little bit earlier when Roberts did it to Meyer. You've got to take that away.
Terry Davis fighting Roberts for position in the post. Richardson for 3. Pooh Richardson.
Corner, Pooh Richardson.
He will shoot that shot.
It's 19-11 Clippers. McCloud with an air ball try for 3. The Mavericks save it in play, though. Jones to Jackson. Off the cut. Right past Roberts. The Mavericks with 3 to shoot. Terry Davis on the miss. Vaught the rebound. Stanley Roberts had released. Now it's Barry for 3. Brent Barry with his second 3, and he has 8 points in a hurry, and Dick Motta is taking a 20-second timeout as the Clippers open up an 11-point lead. Well, when you are around this game long enough, and we talked about these two coaches being around the game for a while. Dick Motta, for example, coached in some big-time meaningful games against Brent Barry's dad when Rick was a player at Golden State. In fact, Rick Barry and the Warriors, one of the real crushing defeats of Dick Motta's career with the Bulls was a Game 7 win in Oakland in the Western Finals in '75.
And you know, we talk about Brent Barry as we get to take a look at him. Excellent outside shooter, good form. Comes from a family where there have been a lot of players. Here's Barry again with a 3-pointer. Of course, his dad that we've talked about. He's got a brother John with the Bucks. He's got a brother Drew, a senior at Georgia Tech. And he's got a brother Scooter who played in the CBA and overseas.
Kidd going to the basket. Loy Vaught comes out ahead to Richardson. Pooh Richardson with a pull-up shot, and Richardson connecting again. And as our producer Jim Feldman reminds us, remember, Pooh spelled backwards spells hoop.
Oh, boy. Oh, the guy needs to get a daytime job.
And Jim Jackson has his shot blocked underneath. Barry out of there with it for the Clips, and his pull-up shot this time rims off. McCloud, the Mavericks rebound. The outlet loose, and Pooh Richardson is right here to make the save. To Barry. Underneath, Rodgers for the layup.
And I believe Jason Kidd has hurt Looked like he hurt his left hand a little bit. Boy, this is a horrible start here by the Mavericks.
15-point lead for the Clippers.
Nothing that you can say other than that.
They have scored 13 in a row. And as Jackson moves into the lane, a foul called on Stanley Roberts.
Foul on Stanley Roberts.
It looked like Jason Kidd hurt his hand in the backcourt on the last possession by the Clippers.
The game for the Clippers, number 40.
You see him grab it right there. He grabs that left thumb or left wrist or left hand.
Clippers make a change. Number 40, Antonio Harvey, in the game, and he comes down with a rebound.
Very athletic. Antonio Harvey, more athlete than basketball player, but he can run and jump.
Richardson with Kidd on him, 11 on the shot clock. Rodgers double teamed. Richardson launches the three. McCloud, the Mavericks rebound. Up court, it's Kidd. Jason Kidd with a quick offering.
Jason Kidd.
3 points for Kidd. 13-point lead for the Clippers.
Mavericks are going to have to get after the defense here.
Timeout,
And a
Clippers.
timeout taken with 2:52 left to go in the first quarter. Los Angeles 26, the Mavericks 13.
Clippers are 11 out of 20 from the field for 55%. The Mavericks are 5 out of 17 for 29. And the Mavericks being out rebounded 15-8.
Last 3 games, 3-point range. Clippers are finding the range. Vaught over Jones. Rebound to McCloud.
That was a good call by Bill Fitch. What he was trying to do was get Vaught involved in the game because Vaught hasn't been other than the rebound.
McCloud missing the three. Harvey lost it coming away with it. Davis on the feed from Kidd. Terry Davis again. Rebounded by Rodgers. So the Clippers taking advantage of poor shooting by the Mavericks. Antonio Harvey knocked away out of bounds.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you're Dick Motta, Brad Davis, or Kip Motta, and you're sitting over there and you see shots like that and you can't get them down, that's pretty frustrating.
Terry Dehere in the lineup for the Clippers. Number 24, he came in after the timeout. 7 to shoot. Dehere over Jackson. Vaught, the offensive rebound. He is tripped with Kidd, and the foul is on Kidd. Second foul on Jason Kidd.
His second, team's 4.
The shot outside by Dehere, a long rebound. As normally is the case with a long rebound, you see the trip. Not a intentional one, obviously, but
each team with 4 team fouls and 1:49 left in the first. Vaught against Jones. 8 to shoot. Vaught double team, cross court. McCloud a steal on a pass intended for Richardson. Up court, it's Jackson, and he's blocked from behind. The ball out of bounds. Terry Dehere making that play defensively. Popeye Jones brings it in play to Kidd. And a foul on Rodgers as Kidd was trying to go inside to Jim Jackson. That puts the Clippers over the limit.
Rodgers is first.
First foul on Rodney Rodgers. Jim Jackson shoots 2.
Jim, that's probably where, if you're the man putting the ball in bounds, you want to recognize that Rodgers was on Jim Jackson. Exchange positions with Jackson. Move Jackson out on the floor, give him the ball, and you go post up because you've got a much greater advantage. Jackson has no advantage size-wise or strength. In fact, he loses an advantage to Rodgers.
Jackson knocks out both free throws. An 11-point lead for the Clippers. 1:30 left in the first. Antonio Harvey lost the handle but saves the ball out to Richardson. Richardson against Kidd. Dehere with 5 to shoot. Gets down the lane, lost the ball. Kidd comes out with it. The Clippers recover defensively and get the ball stopped, and now Kidd driving on Richardson. Jackson open for 3. Jackson with his second 3 in this first quarter.
But that's your inside-outside attack. That's much better because Kidd had completely drawn the defense to him than just to give it to Jackson out there and have him shoot the 3 with the defensive man on it.
Now the Clippers looking at a 2-for-1 possession here as the first quarter is coming to a close. Vaught scoring on the jump hook with 42 seconds left. Actually, the Mavericks could get a 2-for-1 the other way if they hurry. Shot clock at 16. Game clock at 32. It goes into Jackson. A pitch out to McCloud. Now it's Davis. Davis sidesteps Harvey. Terry Davis on the lead-in move. His first two.
Mavericks appear to be waking up a little bit here. That's good.
Clippers slowing it down, giving indication they're going to play for one. Vaught drives past Popeye Jones, but since it came early, they got the basket.
That's the third time the Clippers have gotten wide open down the baseline in the first period.
Jason Kidd against Richardson. Left it for Popeye Jones, who got it away in time, but it rimmed out. We've played one at Reunion Arena, and it's the Clippers in front, 30-20.
Not good news right now for the Mavericks, but they did play a little bit better the last 2-3 minutes. They've made some changes in the lineup. Tony Dumas is on the floor right now. Hey, JD, a guy was shooting free throws between the periods. He had to make 5 to win a trip to Germany for 2, and he did it.
Yeah, he hit his last 4 to do it.
If I was him, I'd go home and pack. I'd get out of here right now. It's cold here tonight.
Lamond Murray, number 7, is checked in for the Clippers. They also have Charles Bo Outlaw, number 45, in the game. Popeye Jones, the Mavericks rebound. And Brent Barry is back in. Kidd goes to the hoop and finishes lefty. Jason Kidd with 5.
Starting guard for the Western Conference in the NBA All-Star game next week, Jason Kidd.
Barry guarded by Dumas. Ten on the shot clock. Terry Dehere makes the move on Kidd.
He traveled. Yeah.
He did. Traveling is the call. Joe Forte making the call. Don Vaden and Monty McCutchen are the other officials assigned by the NBA. Bill Fitch looking on. His club 6-13 on the road coming into this game. Dumas missing the 3, and Lamond Murray with the rebound. Murray and Kidd were college teammates at Cal. Vaught over Popeye. Vaught has really turned into a pretty good player.
Yeah, he has. He's a good rebounder. His offense continues to improve. He's a guy that a lot of teams in this league would like to have.
8 points for Vaught tonight. He averages just under 17. Clippers back up by 10. Popeye leaves it for Davis, and it's Popeye on the tip. Popeye Jones stayed with it till it went in.
Great first effort and second effort, as he always does, Popeye Jones.
Dumas guarding Barry. 9 to shoot. Fadeaway shot by Murray is in. Lamond Murray with his first 2.
He can score, as you mentioned.
Jason used to set him up at Cal. A lot of Kidd's assists went to Murray.
He's their all-time leading scorer.
Yeah. Davis on the offensive rebound, and a loose ball foul called. I think one official had it one way and one the other. But it's against the Clippers.
In fact, Murray became California's all-time leading scorer, breaking Kevin Johnson's record. And the guy that he can thank is Jason Kidd, because Kidd helped him out a great deal, giving him the ball at the right place, the right time.
Davis, Kidd, 17 to shoot. Outside Dumas driving on Barry. The rebound, Popeye Jones saves to Kidd. McCloud for 3. Oh, the Mavericks needed that one. First 3 points tonight for George McCloud.
And all the result of Popeye Jones' effort. The great save. The ball was going out of bounds. Bill Fitch is going to come back with a big guy in the middle.
McCloud picking up the foul, guarding Lamond Murray, and you're right, Stanley Roberts back in the lineup, number 53.
And you can look for them to bring the ball to the left side of the floor and put it immediately down into Roberts. I would think that's where they would want to go.
They go the other way this time as Dehere dances on the dribble and comes up shooting, but a foul called, setting the screen.
Offensive foul.
Outlaw.
Charles Outlaw, his second.
2 fouls on Outlaw.
Not unlike what we saw Doug Collins from Detroit do. Bill Fitz is really orchestrating the offense at that end.
Dumas on the feed from Kidd.
And Dumas orchestrated that one. Kidd with a great pass.
First 2 points for Dumas, and the Mavericks are back to within 5. 8:45 left in the half. Murray draws the double team. Outlaw. Cross court. Dehere for 3.
Give Bo Outlaw credit. Out of the University of Houston, he finds that open man in the corner that time.
An 8-point lead for the Clippers. 8:20 remaining in the half. Dumas doubled up. Gets it back from Kidd. What a tough shot by Dumas. And has his own rebound. Had the ball blocked, but still had the strength to almost score.
Foul by
Stanley Roberts on the foul.
Team second.
Dumas with that quick elevation. You can almost
Antonio
hear the
Harvey.
crowd buzz when Dumas gets the ball. They just anticipate that something's going to happen. And it normally does.
2 shots.
As you see, had 22 points in 20 minutes in Saturday's game against Portland.
That'll work.
It's pretty efficient.
Tony Dumas down low.
In a game with the
Comes
Mavericks,
right
number
back.
4, Cherokee Parks.
Gets an offensive rebound, takes it right back to the glass. Didn't worry about the size, didn't worry about the foul.
Mavericks have Cherokee Parks in the lineup. Popeye Jones is out. Dumas connecting on the free throw. 7-point lead for the Clippers. They went up and led by as many as 15 in the first quarter. There's a steal by Parks. And it's Kidd launching the 3. Terry Davis, the offensive rebound, rejected by Roberts. Out of bounds to the Mavericks with 7:49 left.
All right, Davis has helped since he's come in the ball game. Once again inside, just a bigger, stronger body.
Kidd looking for room to operate, and as he made his drive into the lane, Dehere called for the foul. First foul on him.
Terry Dehere.
Jim, you know, the other thing Terry Davis does is he brings a degree of experience to the playing floor that really helps him. He knows how to play inside.
This is Parks on the up and under. Murray with the rebound.
Good move by Parks. You got to get it down. You got to finish it, but he made a good move.
Terry Dehere with Kidd guarding him. Murray over McCloud. Left it short. George maybe got a piece. Nice wraparound by McCloud. Scoop pass to Dumas. And a foul. Tony Dumas shoots 2.
Pretty nifty move by George McCloud in the middle of the floor. He went around his back with a right hand, picked up the dribble with his left. Watch this, folks. Right hand over to the left hand, over to Tony Dumas, who goes up underneath. Misses that left-hander.
The foul on Roberts, his 3rd. And Dumas gets the bounce on the first one.
Rodney Rodgers returns.
Rodney Rodgers coming back for the Clippers. Loy Vaught also in. Antonio Harvey stays. It is Roberts going out and Lamond Murray also out.
Antonio Harvey started the season with Vancouver. Became a free agent. Clippers picked him up.
Tony Dumas with 5 points here in this first half. It's a 5-point lead for the Clippers. Kidd guarding Richardson. Rodgers swings the ball to Barry. Now Harvey has it. 8 to shoot. Takes Parks to the hoop, and a foul on Parks.
That's that lateral movement again, where Parks has got to move those feet. Play defense in straight lines. Don't take that circular move with him. Don't take that move with him. Play defense in straight lines. It's real important to understand and remember that. You got to cut people off. You only do that when you operate in straight lines.
Antonio Harvey hits the first of 2.
And that guy turns the corner on the floor. If you try to turn the corner with him, you're going to get beat. As he turns the corner, you take the straight line, and you're there when he gets there.
Now, if Harvey has an average trip to the line this time, he's going to miss this free throw.
You're doing pretty good on that, aren't you?
It was average.
You're 2 for 2.
Mavericks the ball, trailing by 6. Kidd on a strong drive to the hoop. The rebound to Terry Davis, and a loose ball foul on the Clippers. It will be their 5th team foul. Foul is on Pooh Richardson, his second. A timeout taken. 6:50 for the half. Clippers in front by 6. This is the 41st game for the Mavericks tonight, as Davis hits.
Terry Davis off the bench again has helped inside, knowing how to play bigger, stronger people.
And the rebound comes back to him. Terry on the follow. Rimming no. Harvey clears for the Clippers.
And you see Harvey's ability to go up and get the basketball. He can really get up.
Mavericks have recovered in the rebound department here in the second quarter.
They certainly have.
Kidd guarding Richardson. 5 on the shot clock. Vaught over Davis. Tipped, missed, and Kidd clears for the Mavericks, who come out in the hurry. Davis around Richardson. Barry the rebound for the Clippers. Brent Barry finding Vaught, who finds the basket. Vaught with 10.
We talked about Vaught's increased offensive output. It all started a year ago. He had his best year as a pro, averaged 17.5 a ball game.
Tony Dumas draws the foul, and Barry called for the personal.
Foul on Brent Barry, his second.
2 fouls on Brent Barry. Tony Dumas shoots 2.
Jason Kidd puts it down to a posting Tony Dumas, who wheels once again. Barry reaches out and just keeps him from going up, commits the foul.
Tony Dumas has hit 4 in a row after missing his first one.
Probably worth mentioning, JD, that Reggie Slater, who had 2 10-day contracts with the Mavericks, has been let go. He is no longer with the ball club.
7 points for Dumas.
And we still see 3 people sitting over there on the bench that could help in Harris, Ashburn, and Williams.
5:40 for the half. 40-35 Clippers. So the Mavericks, who were down by 15, have had it down to 5 for a while, but unable to get any closer. And on Vaught's move to the hoop, a foul on McCloud, or on the move by Rodgers. McCloud with his second.
Returning for the Mavericks, Popeye Jones.
McCloud going out, Davis going out, Meyer and Jones return.
I don't know that we've seen a front line of Meyer, Jones, and Parks. If we had, not very often this year. 2 rookies in there now.
This is Vaught over Meyer. Vaught with 12. Tony Dumas with Barry on him. Dumas on the drive and hits the pull-up.
Tony Dumas.
Tony Dumas with 9 first half points.
He gets shots.
Keeps the Mavericks within 5. Vaught. Harvey floated that shot up there. Antonio Harvey with his first field goal.
Good move by Kidd.
Dumas with 15 to shoot. Driving on Barry again. Boy, Tony Dumas, he just elevates up over the defense.
Now he's going right up over the top of Barry.
Dumas with 11 points in this half. 4:25 left to go before halftime.
It's not only his ability to elevate. Whoa, the dunk.
But Harvey misconnected. And now it's Kidd on the push the other way. Dumas for 3. And the Mavericks pull to within 2. Riding the hot hand of Tony Dumas. A timeout taken by the Clippers. 4:09 left in the first. A 2-point L.A. lead.
Tony Dumas, 8 minutes, 4 out of 7 from the field, 5 out of 6 from the line, 14 points all in the second quarter. He's played 559 minutes this year and has 383 points.
That's a pretty good deal.
Boy,
and he has all the bench points for the Mavericks as they have the edge. And working inside is Rodgers, and the ball tipped out of bounds. The Mavericks have it, and now a hoop ties it.
You got to look for Tony D, don't you? You want him to get touches anyway. The guy's got the hot hand.
Kid looking for him. He's got it and shoots it on dehere. Tony D smoking. 16 points for Dumas.
I don't know that he's even smoking. He's on fire. I mean, it's much worse than that.
So the Mavericks have come back to catch the Clippers at 44. Vaught called for the walk, making his move.
Maverick ball.
And the big thing that Tony Dumas brings to the floor is the energy. The energy level always goes up. He posts up, takes the ball, turn around, jump shot over the right shoulder.
Lob pass for Dumas is taken out by Rodgers. It hit the rim.
It wasn't high enough.
Yeah.
Had it been up higher, he'd have had that.
Clippers with 8 turnovers. Vaught is open. Well, you don't want to leave him open. 14 points for Vaught, 8 in this quarter.
When things start going well for you offensively, don't try to outscore your opponent.
Inside to Dumas. Leaves it for Popeye Jones. Outside shot. Kid, good for 3.
What I mean by that is you got to stop them. You got to score, but you got to play defense. Don't trade baskets.
The Mavericks with a 1-point lead after trailing by 15 midway through the first quarter. Dehere, that's a 2-point try off the glass.
Yeah, I heard him holler bank. No, I didn't.
But the bank was open nonetheless.
Yes, it was.
48-47. Clippers back up by 1. Dumas again. Oh, nice feed to Popeye Jones.
Popeye Jones from Tony Dumas.
Now he's becoming the assist man.
When you get a guy that's got a hot hand that does that, he's learning the game. That's what you'll see. You'll see Michael Jordan do things like that. He's got a hot hand. All of a sudden, he gets a great assist. It's a nice assist by Tony Dumas.
Vaught. Meyer has him checked, and Richardson with 7 to shoot. The Mavericks are really stiffening defensively. On the move across the lane, a foul on Dumas.
Foul on Tony Dumas. His first.
First foul on Dumas.
First in the last 2 minutes.
First in the last 2 minutes against the Mavericks, so it's sideline out of bounds for the Clippers. George McCloud returning. Cherokee Parks going out. .151 left in the half.
Bill Fitch. Easy, Coach Fitch. This is the family show over there. He's really upset.
This is Terry Dehere hitting on the turnaround move. 7 points for Dehere. 50-49. Clippers by 1. 1:30 for the half. Dumas again. Left that one short.
Harvey went after him that time. Antonio Harvey came over to help out defensively.
Pooh Richardson slips the pass inside to Harvey. Meyer the rebound, and Kidd on the move. McCloud for 3. Rodgers clears for the Clips. Rodgers going to the basket, and it's called off. He charged as Meyer took the charge.
Outstanding play by Loren Meyer. Bill Fitch looks on. There's Meyer coming back down the floor. He got in front, took the charge. Watch this. Here comes Rodgers. Meyer's right there. Nice defensive play.
That would be the 9th turnover against the Clippers tonight. Kidd to the basket. His shot is blocked, but he's there to follow it in.
Jason Kidd.
Kidd has 10 points at halftime. And may have more by halftime. He's got 10 right now with 44 seconds left and a 20-second timeout taken by Bill Fitch. Well, the Mavericks have hustled their way back into this game as we regard the Chevy Hustle Board.
That's exactly what they have done, too, and I think it's a result of Tony Dumas coming off the bench, the energy that he brought to the floor, the hustle, the effort. He had some outstanding moves, made a good pass, fast break points. The Clippers with the advantage. A lot of that came in that first period. Steals. Dallas had 4, picking up the defense a little bit. Here's Tony Dumas. This is after scoring 3-4 buckets in a row. He's willing to give up the ball to the open Popeye Jones rolling down the middle. That's an excellent play for a guy that's got a hot hand and had, what, 14 points in the quarter?
Yep. Actually, 16 now. Clippers with 40 seconds remaining, 18 to shoot. Trailing by 1. Inside, it's Rodgers over McCloud, and a foul called. Rodney Rodgers has the basket.
I thought he used his right elbow real well inside to push off the defensive player. Rodgers turned to the inside with that left hand and used that right. Watch his right elbow. Watch his right. See it? You just caught a glimpse of it on the hip. He didn't throw it. He just used it as leverage.
And the foul was called on Tony Dumas, his second. Popeye Jones the rebound. 28 seconds left. Kidd has to come get the pass. Now Jason Kidd finding McCloud for 3. And George has been waiting on that one.
Jason Kidd.
It's the Mavericks by 2 with 21 seconds left of the half.
Defense, come on.
Nice turnaround here in the first half for Dallas. Dumas guarding Richardson. Richardson spins in on Tony Dumas. The scoop layup miss. Dumas the rebound. 3 seconds if he can work his way free. Kidd gets it away in time. Off the back iron. A nice finish for the Mavericks here in the second quarter as they wipe out the 15-point lead and head for the dressing room, leading by 2, 54-52. Third quarter underway. The Mavericks scoring on a fast break situation with Jackson getting the basket on a feed from Kidd, and Dallas up by 4. Clippers inside, it's Richardson out to Barry.
Nice team defense that time. The Mavericks did converge on the ball when it got down in the lane.
But Vaught was able to score. He has 16. That keeps L.A. within 2. About a minute into the third quarter. Vaught knocks the pass away from Jones out of bounds. Dallas to come in.
Want to be careful with those passes. You don't want to get lazy making those flat passes.
Well, the Mavericks really took care of the ball extremely well in the first half. Here's Popeye Jones with an open attempt. Loren Meyer the offensive rebound. McCloud for 3. Roberts clears for the Clippers.
You bet they did. They had only 3 turnovers in that first half. Clippers had 9.
15 on the shot clock as L.A. looks to tie this trip. Stanley Roberts against Popeye Jones. Popeye took it away from him. Popeye backed away in the post and just let him fall. Meyer on the dunk. Another assist for Kidd.
Outstanding look, and Kidd was totally under control that time. You really have to like the control that he had with that possession. And Meyer with a nice finish. That's 9 assists for Jason Kidd.
And we've got 10-12 left to go in the third. Roberts turns back the other way.
Stanley Roberts.
Stanley.
It's a nice move.
Nicely done. Yes. 9 points for him. Jason Kidd with Pooh Richardson guarding him. This is Loren Meyer open. So Meyer with the last 2 baskets for the Mavericks, who lead by 4.
I'll promise you Stanley's not going to want to come out there and get him, Jim. That might not be a bad strategy, just to stay with that. Just keep giving it to Meyer and make Roberts come out.
Roberts has it now against Meyer. Richardson. 4 on the shot clock. Pooh Richardson for 3. Richardson has his second 3 tonight. Stanley Roberts popped it away. Meyer retrieves the loose ball. The Mavericks lead down to 1. Kidd finds McCloud. That's a 2 try for George. And the rebound comes out to Jackson. 9 minutes left in the third. Kidd has Richardson posted up. And it's Vaught who recovers to make the block. Meyer stumbles to the hoop. Kidd the offensive rebound. It didn't touch the rim, so 5 on the shot clock. Loren Meyer against Roberts. Popeye Jones. McCloud with a follow, and he's fouled. The Mavericks really working the offensive glass.
And that's exactly why the Mavericks had the lead at halftime after shooting 36% in the first half to 53% for the Clippers. They had 13 offensive rebounds to 6 offensive rebounds. They had 6 threes to 4 for the Clippers, and they had 10 free throws to 2 for the Clippers.
And McCloud hits the free throw. McCloud with 7 points scored, 2 3-point field goals in the first half. That foul on Rodgers, his third. McCloud missed the second one. Vaught with a rebound. It's a 2-point Dallas lead.
McCloud a little quick, I think, to back away from the line. Stay there, follow through. You got plenty of time to get back down the floor.
Vaught. Rodgers doubled up, and it's McCloud making the steal, and he's got Richardson to beat to the hoop, and he does. Bill Fitch wants time.
Nice quickness by McCloud. Good anticipation. He got in the passing lane, intercepted the ball, took it the length of the floor, and hammered it home.
8:15 for the third, and Dallas up 4.
George McCloud, watch the anticipation. He comes away with a steal. There he is, number 21. Takes it the length of the floor, and he's got a bad left leg, folks. He moved pretty well and got the dunk.
The Mavericks up by 4. Barry on the move across the lane, and a reach-in foul on Jim Jackson.
His first.
First foul on Jackson. The Mavericks with their first team foul.
Look at McCloud limping around out there. That left leg is really bothering him. He's playing with a little bit of pain here tonight.
Not many guys left in uniform. Davis not available now in this second half, and Roberts going to the basket. Stanley Roberts has 11 points, another basket, and he will have a season high. Inside Meyer from Kidd, tipped out to Kidd. Jason launches the three. His second one tonight.
We need to mention, JD, that Terry Davis will not return. He has re-injured that right groin once again, so.
And on that three-point goal by Jason Kidd, Carolyn Fox of Dallas wins $100 in the Dodge three-point sweepstakes.
Congratulations to Carolyn.
Easiest 100 she's ever made, I bet you. Here is Richardson going inside. On the rebound, it is out of bounds. A foul call on Meyer.
His second team.
Jason Kidd has 10 assists already in double figures. He has 7 rebounds to go along with that. And he has 13 points.
Offensively, look at that. Dallas a 14 rebound edge at the offensive end. Of course, you got to miss a lot of shots, and they have. But they're really coming up with a second effort. Kidd looks him away and then finds McCloud for 3. Now it's the Clippers in transition. Richardson a lob pass to Rodgers. Rodgers over Jackson. Jim Jackson a block. Kidd comes out with it. Popeye Jones to Meyer, and a foul called on Roberts. Loren Meyer is shooting 2.
Nice aggressive play by Jim Jackson at the defensive end of the floor. That's what triggered the whole thing. That's what the Mavericks need more of. The defensive play like Jackson. Watch Jackson's defensive play here. That triggers the transition opportunity with an opportunistic possession. Meyer draws the foul and goes to the line,
where he hits the first of 2. That foul on Stanley Roberts, his 4th. The Clippers have 2 team fouls.
Kidd in hot pursuit of another triple-double. He's there in points, he's there in assists, and he has 7 rebounds.
8 points for Loren Meyer. The Mavericks have their biggest lead at 7. 6:30 left in the third. Brent Barry. And it goes to Roberts. Reverse. Nice move by Stanley Roberts. A new season high, 13 points for Roberts. And the Mavericks with a quick counter from Jason Kidd.
You know, if Roberts could lose some weight and really get in shape, he'd be a real force for this club, for any club inside.
70-63 Mavericks, 6 minutes for the third. Brent Barry fires for 3. Loren Meyer the rebound. Behind the back outlet to Kidd, popped away by Barry to Roberts, but a foul called before Roberts scored. Loren Meyer called for the foul.
His third.
3 fouls on him.
Team foul.
And 3 team fouls on the Mavericks.
Barry with the quick hands defensively. He reached out and deflected that pass.
Pooh Richardson holding against Kidd. Roberts has it against Meyer. 12 to shoot. Richardson launches the 3. Pooh Richardson with his third 3-pointer of this game.
You're always vulnerable someplace. Kidd went to double down on Roberts, forced the ball out of Roberts' hands. Richardson got it, made the 3.
The Clippers are within 4. Jim Jackson for 3. Whoa. Shot the mark. Roberts the rebound. Keith Tower ready to come on for L.A. Barry for 3. Long rebound, Richardson. And now Kidd a steal. Ahead to Jackson. He's got the big man to beat. Jackson around Roberts. Yep, and a foul on Roberts.
Jim Jackson.
A little dipsy-do by Jim Jackson.
It's the 5th foul on Stanley Roberts. What a big play for the Mavericks before the Clippers could get him out of the game.
And see, once again, it's triggered by a defensive play. This time the play made by Kidd, the finish by Jackson.
Jim Jackson, 1
So
shot.
Jackson going to the free throw line, shooting for the 3-point play.
Best offense in the world is one heck of a defense. Deep pass.
All the way. Dehere controlling. The Mavericks up by 7. So number 51, Keith Tower, into the game now for the Clippers. He doesn't exactly tower over Loren Meyer, however.
No, he doesn't.
They're about the same size. 6 to shoot. That's Rodgers drawing the foul going up. 2 shots coming.
Foul on George McCloud.
George McCloud with his third.
4th.
fouls on the Mavericks. Rodney Rodgers, 63% free throw shooter coming in tonight.
2 shots.
Not a lot known about Keith Tower as you look at him. Played in Argentina last year, averaged 14.7, 9.4. Has spent a little bit of time with Orlando, but only 14 games.
Mavericks on the move. McCloud on a long feed from Kidd, and now George McCloud is fouled on the way in. Non-shooting foul.
Foul on Rodney Rodgers, his 4th.
4 fouls on Rodney Rodgers and 4 team fouls on the Clippers in the 3rd. Man, is this some pass by Jason Kidd?
Yes, it is, and it covers some ground. Look at this. Look at that bounce pass over there to McCloud in the corner.
Now a pass outside. Deflected, but Jackson ends up with it from McCloud, and a 3-second call against the Mavericks.
Did you see McCloud's pass
3 seconds.
to Jackson?
How about Johnson?
This team would just tie all that energy into the defensive end of the floor like they do at the offensive end of the floor.
Well, it's coming, and especially so tonight. We've seen them really pick it up at the defensive end. It's the deal. Apparently a substitution was made. Lamond Murray going out. He was not at the scorer's table in time, and so Rodney Rodgers has to stay on the floor. And remember what happened to the Clippers a moment ago when Roberts played with 4 fouls and got his 5th before he went to the bench.
If you can keep him in there, you want to go to the man that Rodgers is guarding.
Vaught shoots it on Jones. Rebound, Kidd trying to save. And it's the Mavericks ball.
Watch Kidd, the effort that he makes. Kidd was in the air and threw it off him, but I'm not sure Rodgers was out of bounds either.
Kidd makes the lob pass into Jackson, and a foul called as Jackson turned in a crowd. 2 shots coming for Jim Jackson.
Bill Fitch is really starting to get irritated with some of the calls recently.
15 foul.
He's pretty active over on the sideline, getting pretty animated. He's heating up just a little bit.
There you go, my friend. Jason Kidd
Yep.
on the verge of another triple-double.
He's got 15 points. Kidd does. He's got 11 assists. He's got 9 rebounds. He needs 1 board.
Jackson hits both free throws. The Mavericks lead by 8, their biggest. 3:50 for the third. Brent Barry. Vaught in the double team. Barry swings the ball to Murray. And Dehere missing the 3 try. Kidd with the rebound.
That's it.
Another triple-double for Jason Kidd. Now Jackson finding Kidd for good measure. A 3-point goal for Jason Kidd. And a timeout taken by Bill Fitch. 3:21 left to go, third quarter. The Mavericks have an 11-point lead. This is a 20-second timeout taken by the Clippers.
Well, the Mavericks certainly had a rather sluggish first period, but since Tony Dumas took the floor, he really has picked things up. This rebound by Jason Kidd right here gives him his 9th career triple-double. He takes it the length of the floor, gives it up, gets it back, a save by Popeye. Jackson finds Kidd in the corner. Kidd drains it.
18 points, 11 assists, and 10 rebounds so far. And as Bob mentioned, that's his 9th in his career.
In a year and a half.
Not too bad, huh? Going strong to the hoop is Murray, and the ball tipped away. McCloud ends up with it.
The Mavericks had a total of 4 in their history.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, it really is.
The ball taken away from McCloud. Brent Barry off the drive all the way and finishes the play. Barry had not scored since the first quarter tonight.
Barry's a nice-looking young player. I think he's a guy that's going to be a good one in this league. He's just a rookie.
He has 10 points now. Jackson on the feed from Kidd.
Jim Jackson from Jason Kidd.
And Jason Kidd playing like an all-star again tonight, making his teammates better. Brent Barry launches the 3 and connects.
I'll tell you a guy that had an impact on this ball game who's not here right now, and that's Terry Davis. When he came off the bench early in the game, he really had a lot to do with taking away some of the inside attack that the Clippers were getting away with early in the ball game.
Offensive foul called on Jim Jackson, his second. Now a timeout taken. 2:22 left in the third. The Mavericks lead by 8.
Here's the Sonic play of the game. Jason Kidd with another triple-double. Watch him get his 10th rebound. There it is. It's 18 points, 12 assists, 10 rebounds. Jackson to Kidd in the corner. To go along with that triple-double, he's got 2 steals and only 2 turnovers.
And the Mavericks lead by 8. Dehere on the move against Kidd. Vaught checked by Popeye Jones. A foul on Pop. Second foul on Jones. Mavericks are over the limit.
Popeye's facial expressions sometimes are worth the price of admission. He gives you that big grin. He goes, "Oh, no, I didn't do it."
First 2 free throws tonight for Vaught.
Yeah, this guy's a good player. We've mentioned it several times. They have an annual rebounding award at the University of Michigan that they give out every year now to the best rebounder on their club. It's the Vaught Award.
Popeye Jones with the rebound. McCloud guarded by Murray. Kidd with Dehere on him.
2 minutes.
Underneath Jackson against Barry. And the Clippers with the rebound. Tower gives it up to Dehere. A hoop here would make it a 5-point game. Lamond Murray guarded by McCloud. 8 on the shot clock. Vaught picks it up. Murray has it and shoots on McCloud. Meyer with the rebound.
Used his body well, blocked out well.
Jackson in the post. Meyer fires. Loren Meyer really becoming comfortable out there. Looks like he's got 10 points in this game.
The exact word that I was going to use, JD. He's getting more and more comfortable all the time.
The Mavericks back to a 9-point lead. Murray leaves the ball for Dehere. 7 to shoot. Dehere over Kidd. Vaught with the offensive rebound.
Oh, they ought to give another rebounding award. This one here tonight to Vaught.
19 points for Vaught.
Did he go get it? Meyer with 8 points and 6 rebounds for Dallas
in the quarter. Jackson. Meyer fires again. And Barry has it. Up court Dehere. He's got Meyer to beat, closing in, and Loren Meyer takes the foul.
He left little doubt that time.
Foul on Loren Meyer.
Little doubt about that foul. Dehere trying to get control of it there.
So Dehere on the free throw line. 75% free throw shooter. Here comes Cherokee Parks into the game for Meyer, and Meyer should get a hand as he heads for the bench.
Nice job by Meyer. Continued improvement. That's what you're looking for out of a rookie. Remember, you only expect 2 things out of rookies in this league. Number 1, be on time. Number 2, work hard.
Mavericks lead down to 5. Shot clock at 14. About 8 difference. Jones inside on the feet from Kidd.
He slipped the pick that time. Went over. Looked like it was going to be a pick and roll, and he slipped it. Kidd found him.
Clippers in possession, the final seconds of the third. Brent Barry with McCloud on him. Barry missing the long 3. Kidd the rebound as the third quarter comes to an end.
He went a long way to get that, too. Did you see where he came from to get that rebound?
From clear across the court. After 3, Dallas by 7.
This game is 36 minutes old. Jason Kidd has played all 36 minutes. He has not sat down. He has 18 points, 13 assists, 11 rebounds for a triple-double and 2 steals.
Other than that, he hasn't done much of anything. The Mavericks with 5 players in double figures, as you see the Southwest Airlines game summary after 3. Kidd controlling for the Mavericks, Dehere guarding him. It's McCloud for 3. Clippers the rebound. Eric Piatkowski comes out with it, number 52. This is his first appearance tonight.
Good shooter. Piatkowski's a good shooter.
11 on the shot clock. Vaught in the double team. Gets it away on Jones. Kidd with a left-hand pass up the court. Dumas trying to save. It's out of bounds to the Clippers.
What a rebound and what a pass by Kidd.
I mean, how did he have so much on it?
With his left hand.
Exactly.
Came out of there with his left hand. And you know that Mavericks turned the ball over, but I believe that you have to attempt to create opportunities like that and take advantage. If you're going to play this game back on your heels, you're in trouble. Kidd and Dumas trying to do something.
Lamond Murray against McCloud. McCloud the rebound. Murray tips it away from him. The Mavericks have it. 11:07 left. Lamond Murray doing his best Horace Grant impression and doing a pretty good job of it, actually. Kidd with Dehere on him. Jason Kidd, left-hand shot attempt. Gets his own rebound. And gets it again. Out to Dumas. Tony D over Piatkowski. Vaught clears for the Clippers. And finally, the Clippers work it into their front court.
Those knees are bothering Popeye Jones. Look at him get back down the floor. He was really laboring to get there. Oh, Vaught was wide open.
And Murray stepped out of bounds on the sideline.
Mavericks need a basket right now to establish a little bit of offensive rhythm here. Been a bit choppy as the fourth period has started.
Inside pass to Dumas, tipped out of bounds by Piatkowski.
15 on the shot clock.
With 15 to shoot, the Mavericks to come in.
Turnovers. Clippers with only now points off turnovers. Excuse me. Mavericks with an advantage there, 16-9.
And now a pass to Dumas, knocked out by Piatkowski again. This time Dallas comes in with 8 on the shot clock. 10-11 left. Still 84-77 Mavericks. Dumas has to come back for it. 3 to shoot. Tough pass for Popeye Jones. Vaught with the rebound.
I don't think Tony D realized how much time was left on the shot clock.
Dehere into Kidd and an offensive foul on Terry Dehere.
Yeah, all Kidd did there was play his right hand. Dehere wants to go to his right. It's a great example of watch him play his right hand. Look at Kidd jump over, play his right hand. Excellent defensive position.
Richardson returns.
Pooh Richardson coming back in for the Clippers and Dehere going out.
Jim, that's some of that improved defense we've been talking about.
Well, they've held the Clippers to 77 points thus far. McCloud on the backdoor move and another assist for Jay Kidd.
And another Maverick player in double figures right now. That puts McCloud at 11.
6 Dallas players in double figures with 9:30 left in the game. There's some of that shooting from Eric Piatkowski.
You better get out on him. His nickname, the Polish Rifle. Looked like it, didn't it?
Although coming in tonight, he was at 359 from three-point range. Kidd goes backdoor, and the pass out of bounds to the Clippers. 86-80. Mavericks the lead, the Clippers the ball. Murray missing on the 3. Popeye Jones to the loose ball. Mavericks up court to McCloud. Underneath to Parks. Blocked by Tower. Vaught finding the open man. It's Tower, and a foul on Parks. Second foul on Cherokee Parks.
Foul on Cherokee Parks, his second.
George McCloud going out of the game with Jim Jackson in. Jason Kidd was walking toward the bench as if to say, "You mean you're not coming for me?" He's played every minute tonight.
Yeah, he has. Kidd, 14 assists and 14 rebounds to go along with 18 points. My, oh my.
2 shots here for Keith Tower. First point of the game. 67% free throw shooter. 6'11", 250. He's managed to put together an NBA career. He's now in his 3rd year. Kidd with a rebound. Jason Kidd, coast to coast for the basket.
He fooled them that time. They thought he was coming over the top of the left hand. He came up and under with the right hand.
Piatkowski getting called for the charge. Dumas took the blow.
Offensive foul.
Eric Piatkowski with his first.
That's some more of that defense. That gets infectious. Jones draws a charge. Meyer's drawing charges. Kidd has done it. Dumas has done it. I don't know that there's been a Maverick game this year where 4 different Maverick players have drawn charges. That's what's happened here tonight.
Stanley Roberts back in for the Clippers. You saw Rodney Rodgers, who came back a moment ago. Loren Meyer coming in for the Mavericks. Popeye Jones going out. 8:31 left. Dallas' 7-point lead in the ball. Parks goes out. Popeye stays. $18 to shoot. Kidd against Richardson. It's Dumas launching the 3. Roberts with the rebound.
Nice execution. They got a good look. Dumas got a good look.
Pooh Richardson running the show for the Clips. 8:05 left. 88-81 Mavericks. Stanley Roberts in the lane. Rebounded to Jones. Kidd on the move.
Good outlet pass by Jones.
Kidd finds Loren Meyer underneath, but it's out of bounds to the Clippers.
Mavericks have to stay with that good defense. Don't worry about the offensive end of the floor. It'll take care of itself.
7:45 left. Stanley Roberts with Meyer guarding him. Roberts on the fadeaway move. Stanley Roberts with 15. Tell you what, Bill Fitch obviously had a plan in mind tonight, just to see where Stanley Roberts was with his game. He's okay. Inside pass to Dumas, broken up. Roberts picks up the loose ball. .15 to shoot.
Going to be another one of those nail biters, I'm afraid.
I think so. Here's Roberts again against Meyer.
The white knuckler.
And a foul on Loren Meyer. 5 fouls on him.
Meyer's 5th foul.
And Stanley Roberts playing with 5 to the line to shoot 2. The Mavericks' second team foul. Donald Hodge getting up, ready to come in for the Mavericks.
2 shots.
Roberts hits the free throw.
Hodge is in right now for Loren Meyer.
Early game number 35, Donald Hodge.
We wait while Donald Hodge tucks in the shirt.
You can't wear those shirts outside that trunk in this league. NCAA doesn't allow it anymore either. Quick attack by Kidd.
Going strong on the push, then comes outside to Jackson with it. It's a 3-point Mavericks lead. Dallas taking time. 6:55 remaining. 88-85 Mavericks. The Dodge League leaders in steals, and Jay Kidd is in there with good company.
Yeah, Mookie Blaylock is just outstanding in that area. Peyton, of course, is. So is Jason Kidd. Look at 4 and 5. Michael Jordan, Robertson from Toronto. Jason Kidd also 3rd in the NBA in assists, and he won't do anything tonight to hurt that stat.
Mavericks come inbounds to Kidd. 13 to shoot. Kidd has played every minute so far. 9 on the clock. Kidd lost the ball going inside. The big man Roberts out with it. Stanley Roberts going all the way over Hodge, and Jackson clears for the Mavericks.
There's a bad decision. There is a bad decision on Roberts' part. If he got it that deep, he ought to stop, gather himself, and then shoot it.
Kidd against Richardson. Dumas trying to set up in the post. He's got Piatkowski on him. 7 to shoot. Kidd drives it and then finds Jackson for 3. Big basket right there. Jim Jackson with his 3rd 3 tonight, and the Mavericks are up 6.
And credit Kidd with another assist.
Piatkowski, Dumas closes out on him. And a pass to Roberts, knocked out of bounds. The Clippers keep it with 13 to shoot.
Donald Hodge taking Roberts inside in the absence of Terry Davis, who played in the first half and really helped this club. Davis played well, but re-injured a groin.
Backing in is Roberts, and illegal isolation.
Yep.
That's his call.
You got Rodgers, Murray, and Pooh Richardson.
Bob, you probably won't see this call twice in a season, and we've seen it twice on this homestand.
That's exactly right. And Bill Fitch is furious about that call.
Kidd launches the 3. Rebound, Rodgers.
I think Jason Kidd's just a little bit tired right now. And when you get that way, you don't want to try to do too much. He should be tired.
Missed steal by Dumas. Piatkowski as Kidd covered nicely.
Yes, very nice defensive rotation.
Murray missing the 3. Tipped out to Kidd. Ahead to Jackson. Jackson in on Richardson. Gets his own rebound, follows it in. Oh, he caught his own pass. It's a good call. It wasn't blocked. And when Jackson came down with the ball, it didn't touch anything. It's a walk.
I don't believe he did travel, did he?
But he came down with it. See, if Richardson doesn't touch it here and Jackson comes down with it, then that's a walk.
So he thought he caught his pass. I agree with you, but I thought Richardson touched the ball.
Yeah, it looked close. Piatkowski goes into Roberts. Roberts against Hodge. And Jackson the rebound. 5:05 left. 91-85 Mavericks.
Hodge stayed in front of him, and that's what you want to do. Don't let him turn the corner. So Hodge did a nice defensive job there.
12 to shoot. And it goes to Kidd. And a foul from behind on Richardson. That's the first team foul on the Clippers in the fourth. The third foul on Pooh Richardson.
His first team foul.
If Richardson touches the ball here, Jackson can go get it, and I believe he does. Sure,
Well,
it looks to me like he does.
Either that or he fouled him.
Well, did you see the rotation on the ball when it came off of there? And that came from the way in which he hit the ball.
What a shot by Kidd, and the rebound tipped out of bounds by Popeye Jones. 4:45 left. The Clippers have it. Timeout taken. Los Angeles. 4:45 left to go in the fourth. Dallas 91. Los Angeles Clippers 85. Dallas Morning News headline play tonight. Kidd trips Clippers, as in triple double.
He does it again. Jason Kidd coming right at you with a basketball. What a ball game he's had. He's played every minute. Gets inside. There's 2 of his 20 points. He has 15 assists. His career high is 18, and he has 16 rebounds, and that is a new career high. What a night. What a night for the Kid.
Kidd jersey night here at Reunion Arena.
They gave away 2,500 Jason Kidd replica jerseys tonight to Kidd, the first 2,500 kids under 14 years of age. So you think those kids aren't going to remember this night?
You know, there's a lot of them here because when the crowd shows its excitement, it's a high-pitched roar that comes out of the stands. The rebound collected by Jackson.
Tell you what, those youngsters will remember more if they can carry home that number 5 jersey is a Maverick win.
McCloud over the top to Jackson. Nice play by George McCloud to Jackson.
Outstanding, Jim Jackson and George McCloud. McCloud makes that kind of a pass well. He's got a little extra height. He gets a better look at it. Not unlike what a Magic Johnson does, who may be doing that later on this evening.
Piatkowski off the glass. Jones the rebound. Now Kidd. There's McCloud, 4-3. Bring it up. And another assist for Jason Kidd. The Mavericks have opened up an 11-point lead. The Clippers taking another timeout. 3:40 remaining. They like it here at Reunion. Dallas up 11.
George McCloud with the pass over the top of the Clipper defense, but watch Jackson on the finish. Great hands, excellent play by the Mavericks. Jason Kidd, watch this. That's his 16th assist. George McCloud drains a 3.
Jason Kidd establishing some more Mavericks history tonight.
He certainly has. With the 16 rebounds that Kidd has, that's more rebounds than a Maverick guard has ever had.
Hodge a block on the shot by Outlaw, and the 3-try rims over the top and out of bounds. The Mavericks have it.
This second half, at this end of the floor, we've seen the Mavericks do some good things defensively that are really going to account for their winning this basketball game. They got the ball back, forcing turnovers.
Richardson a steal, and now it's 96-87. Mavericks lead is 9.
Speaking of turnovers, there's one the Mavericks had, forced by the Clippers. Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that Kidd has not had a rest. He's been in the ball game 45 minutes right now.
Kidd has it in the double team. Popeye Jones fires away. Outlaw the rebound and a foul on Popeye Jones. Just the third team foul on the Mavericks. Third foul on Pop.
Team third.
Clippers the ball with 3:01 left. 96-87 Mavericks. Richardson drives it baseline. Jones the steal. Now it's Kidd. His pass picked off by Rodgers and a loose ball foul on McCloud. Fourth foul on George McCloud, the fourth team foul on the Mavericks.
Should have been a bounce pass, JD. Should have been a bounce pass to the left wing rather than the floated over there where the man coming into the passing lane can pick it off. That's exactly what happened.
Barry plays into Rodgers. Rodgers against McCloud. Hodge over in the double team, and the ball knocked away, and the Mavericks end up with it. I thought the Mavericks had knocked it out, didn't you?
No,
Why didn't Rodgers let it go?
He lost it on his dribble. I think it came off his foot.
Okay.
It went up in the air.
And his kid is moving the ball on one side of the floor. Joe Forte with a call on the other. A foul on the Clippers.
I think it's outlaw.
You got it. 3 fouls on him, 2 team fouls on the Clippers, 2:23 left.
Richardson starting to go after Kidd's dribble a little bit more late in the ball game here.
Kidd with 15 to shoot. Works away from the pick. 12 to shoot. Richardson had a hand on it. It went off the foot of Kidd, out of bounds to the Clippers with 2:08 remaining.
Jason's got to give that ball up. He's getting all wrapped up in that dribble, and Richardson's closed the gap on him a little bit. Richardson has not been playing him that way.
2 minutes for the game. Outlaw. Brent Barry gets it inside to Vaught. Now it's Rodney Rodgers shooting the 3. And Vaught with a follow.
I thought he pushed off.
Roy Vaught with 21. The Mavericks lead is 7 with 1:48 left. Clippers haven't quit in this one. Here's a near steal. Jones to McCloud for 3. That might be the one. George McCloud, another 3, his 4th of the game. And the Clippers are taking timeout with 1:39 left. The Dallas lead is 10. Get down. Thank you, boys, for those funky tunes.
Hey, Lawrence Wolf.
I knew you'd recognize that one.
How about that?
Tell you what, those kid jerseys are going over big tonight. The Mavericks lead by 10 with 1:39 left, and Kidd going for the full 48. Tony Dumas has come back into the game for Dallas.
McCloud continues to limp around out there, but he's got 4 3-pointers.
This is the lineup that you talked about earlier tonight. There's Barry getting the basket and drawing the foul on Dumas.
I really think the Mavericks can play more with this lineup, but especially if their opponent doesn't have a great size advantage. And the lineup is Dumas, who you see committing the foul right there. Jason Kidd and Dumas at the guard positions. Jackson's the small forward. McCloud is the big forward. Popeye Jones is the center.
Barry hits the free throw. The 3-point play makes it a 7-point game. Kidd in a crowd, and a blocking foul is called on Loy Vaught. That's the first in the last 2 minutes against the Clippers. Just the second foul on him. 1:26 left.
Watch the foul.
You have to give him a step.
Well, because he was in the air. Yep. See, if that man leaves the floor before you are set, then he's entitled to come down there. Now, Bill Fitch would disagree with me, and he's been around a little bit longer than I have.
He's been around so long, he actually coached one of the top coaches in this league as a player, Phil Jackson.
Yeah, Phil Jackson, coach of the Chicago Bulls, played for Bill Fitch at North Dakota as a college player.
16 to shoot. Jones whips the pass inside to Jackson, and Brent Barry called for the foul. Jim Jackson shoots 2.
His 3rd.
Nice execution. A good quick cut by Jackson.
You know, Bob, if ever there was a game where Jason Kidd just put his stamp on it, it's this one. And if ever there was a game when Kidd didn't step to the front and really lead, I mean, tonight is the night. This is Kidd saying, guys, follow my lead. Yeah. And he went out there, played 48 minutes, another triple-double.
Or Kidd saying, this is my team.
Yeah,
which
there
it
you
is.
go.
Which it is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way it goes. That's the way it has to be that way.
Richardson gets inside. Pooh Richardson scoring. It's a 5-point lead for the Mavericks with a minute left to go.
Well, you got to protect the ball. Richardson is really going for the steal.
Kidd on the dribble in the double team, finds the open man. It's Jackson, shoots it under pressure, and he is fouled. Jackson back to the free throw line. The Mavericks need these free throws.
Foul on
Loy Vaught with his 3rd.
You want to get back to the line. You've got a 5-point lead with 53.7 seconds on the clock. Try to get to the line. Jackson, 7 out of 14 from the field tonight. 7 rebounds as he steps up to the free throw line.
He just missed 2 free throws a moment ago. There's a big one.
He's been struggling a little bit at the line after shooting right around 84, 85% all year long.
He's down to 81% coming into this game. And that second one makes it a 7-point lead. 52 seconds left. Terry Dehere looking for room to operate. Underneath Rodgers. Foul called. Rodney Rodgers shoots two. George McCloud whistled for the foul, and that's 5 on him. Rodgers is a 63% free throw shooter who tonight 1 out of 3 in this game.
And if you're the Mavericks right now, you want to be aware of that, especially if you're Popeye Jones or George McCloud, so that you're stepping across and blocking out, not allowing your opponent to get the ball back. There's why. Now you want to really be alert to do that.
And Rodgers missing that one. McCloud the rebound. So now the Mavericks with a chance to wrap it up. Kidd pressured by Barry, and Brent Barry takes the foul.
Foul on Brent Barry.
Well, it would only be fitting that Jason Kidd would be at the line with a chance to nail this one down with 37.5 seconds left.
Kidd going after his 21st point with this first free throw.
Jason Kidd, 1.
This apparent Dallas victory will leave the Mavericks at 14-27 at the halfway point in the season. That's an 8-point Dallas lead. Bill Fitch taking a timeout with 37.5 left. 102-94 Mavericks, who have a chance to pick up their first win on this homestand and get ready to host the Seattle Sonics on Thursday night here. That ought to be a good one.
Well, it will be a good one, primarily because I think Gary Payton is still upset about the fact that he's not a starter for that Western Conference in that All-Star game. He did make the All-Star team. And he will try to school Jason Kidd a little bit come Thursday night. And Kidd, after what happened in Seattle, Payton played very well. And what Kidd has done here tonight, I am sure will be up to the challenge. That'll be a really exciting basketball game Thursday night.
Our Gatorade player of the game tonight, who else? Jason Kidd. Look at those numbers. 21, 16, and 16, and the rebound 16 is a career high.
Jason Kidd, his 9th triple-double, his 5th this year. As mentioned earlier, the Mavericks have had 4 in their history. Clippers are out of timeouts, so they won't be taking any more of those. Mavericks need to take care of the ball. That's the big thing. Clippers very vulnerable right now to a deep pass, a long pass. If the Mavericks were to bring their 4 people into the backcourt, of course you got 1 out of bounds with the ball, that's why it's not 5, but bring those 4 people into the backcourt and break somebody long, they might get a pretty good look. But you may not want to show a play like that at this point. You might want to hold that back as you look at the timeouts. Mavericks with plenty. They could play another game, Dick Motta could. He's protected those timeouts so well.
Very seldom goes out of here without some. Wow. Here's Dehere. And the pass loose. The Clippers keep it. Dehere to the basket. Missed on the layup try. McCloud the rebound. George McCloud. Popeye Jones is fouled with 18.3 left. Richardson committing that foul, and Popeye shoots 2.
Jason Kidd will get the full 48 minutes tonight, I think.
Here comes Parks.
Maybe I'm wrong.
We'll see who Parks is coming from.
Maybe I'm wrong.
For here at this stage.
Northwestern penalty, 2 shots.
It's coming for McCloud.
Look at McCloud limping as he goes out of the ballgame. It's that left leg that's bothering him up high. He's got a wrap down below the knee, but he's been grabbing at his upper left leg throughout the ballgame. Mavericks not capitalizing on that free throw line again.
Dehere hits the outside shot. It's a 2-point goal for Terry Dehere. And Parks is fouled off the inbounds with 10.9 left. Parks to shoot 2. He's a 79% free throw shooter, but he hasn't been on the line in a while.
That's good. Parks get a chance to go to the line, get a couple of free looks. See if he can pick up a couple of points.
Cherokee Bronx, 1 plus the penalty, 2 shots.
103-96. Long rebound, it's Barry. Richardson. That's a 2-point goal for Richardson, and he thought he was beyond the stripe. Mavericks throw ahead to Jackson, and Barry takes the foul with 4.5 seconds left.
Popeye Jones with that 2 hands over the head. Threw that ball a long way, better than half the floor. Up over the top to Jackson. I think this thing got a little bit closer than maybe Dick might have wanted it to get. Mavericks not capitalizing on opportunities late to go to the free throw line, but Jackson does with that one.
26 points for Jim Jackson in the game. .105-98. See if the Mavericks can hold them to less than 100. Dehere for 3. That won't be the case. Dehere hits the 3 at the buzzer. The Mavericks get the victory. They halt their 2-game losing streak, winning tonight by 4, as it turns out, 105-101. It was another outstanding night for the Mavericks. Jason Kidd. That's our final from Reunion. Time for us to head to the clubhouse. And Greg Lucas.